Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to install shingles around a roof vent. I have the back of the vent nailed down and I have an opening cut out inside. And you want to put your shingles underneath the vent. Start putting them underneath, but make sure you don't block off your hole. You have to keep checking to make sure your hole is still open. So I'm going to continue this line of shingles underneath my vent. Line up my edges. Okay, I've got it lined up and underneath. I'm going to tack it in place right here. Okay, I got my shingles going underneath. My next row is going to go over it. And it's going to go right through the metal of the roof vent. The same thing on the other side. Right up next to it, nail down right through. Then your next shingle is going to go up and over like that. When you get to the top, your shingle might have to be cut out to go around the ridge vent. You just have to cut out a little bit for it. And to do that, when you're ready to cut your shingle, you lay it out right where it's going to go, and you make a mark on it and a mark on it, and then you flip it over and cut out that little section and lay it back down. If you have holes in it from previous nails, you should really fill them with roof tar. So fill your little holes with roof tar, lay your shingles out. I'm going to show you a completed one right now. Okay, here's a completed vent, and you can see I had to cut the edge around it on the top shingle, and I nailed down in the corner right here because there was already an existing nail and tarred over it. On this corner there wasn't anything, no holes, and it's laying nice and flat, so I left it alone. This little 2 or 3 inches is supposed to stick out of the bottom. That way the rain comes down and just washes right over it. You can see I haven't put my ridge caps on yet because I haven't done the other side of the house. So again, start with putting your shingles underneath the vent, making sure that your hole is still open underneath. And then lay your next row over it. And don't forget, this one will have to be nailed down because it's too unlevel. So when I get done with this one, I'm going to nail it and fill these little holes in with some roofing tar. Alright, I've got this edge hammered down right on the line of tar that's on these shingles. I'm not hammering it in anywhere else except for on that line of tar. So that keeps this corner down nice and secure. Later I can hammer this corner in to keep it down a little better, and I'll put tar over it. But that's where I nail it on the inside, is where the line of tar is. See? So when I came up here to this top shingle, it wanted to line up right here. That's where the next shingle was going to go. And you can see that that would have put it right at the end of my vent. And I don't want this edge right here at the end of the vent. I want it more like over here somewhere, so that the shingle is centered. So I took one of my starter strips and I put it right here to space this shingle out a little bit to get it centered. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to cut it. So you get your top shingle where you want it. You line it up. And then you take your knife and you make a mark right here where you want to cut it. And also here on this side. Then you need to make the cut where it's going to go across the top. So I like to just reach in and make a mark like this. I'll cut the corner like this so I can tell if I'm lined up right or not. Okay, so once I've got my little marks, I take my shingle and flip it upside down here on a board. And you want to go from mark to mark and cut your line out. Now, when you're cutting a shingle, I think the most important part is that you don't cut yourself. So go easy, go gentle on it, and just start cutting your pass. Make sure your razor stays right next to your ruler. Cut it nice and slow and make sure that the razor knife doesn't slip into your leg. You can always cut a new shingle if you make a mistake, but you don't want to cut into your leg. So once you've made your first good pass, you can take the ruler off and continue it. I'm going to go all the way up to my first cut. Okay, so I've got my notch cut out. Okay, let's see how it looks. That's perfect. Now, if you notice, it sits down lower than the rest of the shingles because there's no other piece right here. So I'm gonna cut a piece for that right now. Alright, this piece in here is just simply so it lays flat. That's better. Okay. You want your first nail about 3 inches in from the sides, and then you put your second nail, second two, in the middle. Okay, that's secure. Alright, job well done. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, comment below. I'll be making more videos like this to help you guys out. Thanks for watching. Hit that notification bell so you'll see my latest videos.